Assalamu alaikum. Hear me, one of the teacher of IOIS, to teach you biology subject. And students, first I'm starting my chapter 1. My chapter 1 is biology. My first chapter is introduction to biology. And in this chapter, I will cover today two topics, branches of biology. And second topic, I will cover biological methods. And inshallah ta'ala, I'm starting. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. But student, I have some instructions to you. Better when I will complete my lecture. During lecture, you will listen my lecture carefully. And at the end of my lecture, you can ask me any question. Okay? Now, I'm starting my topic, branches of biology. First, I will explain you biology. Biology is the word, the combination of two Greek words. Greek words means Greek was a nation. When I will teach you biology definition and branches of biology definition, everywhere you will find the Greek words, meaning from Greek words, meaning from Greek words. Greek was the nation, and they did a lot of contribution in every field of biology. Means that's why biology is the word of combination of two Greek words, bios and meaning. Next slide. Biology. Biology is a combination of two Greek words. Beta, you are seeing the slide as well. Bios. Bios means life, and logos means study. So means biology is the study of life. Okay. And you know we have two types of living organisms, three types of living organisms in the world: plants, animals, and microorganisms. That's why biology is divided into three main branches: botany, botany, zoology, and zoology, and microbiology. First, I will tell you about the botany. Botany is derived from the Greek word botan. Botan means plants. It's again the Greek words. So means botany. Botany is the Greek word. Botan is the Greek word, means the scientific study of the plants. Zoology, zoo. Zoo again the Greek word. Zoo means animals, and it is a scientific study of animals. Third one is microbiology. Micro is the meaning of very small. It means the study of very small creatures like viruses, bacteria, and bacteria, and algae, protozoa. That's all. Okay. Okay, Jana. Now I'm moving further. You know, every living organism having different characteristics, and they have the different characteristics, different aspects of their body. That's why biology having the divided into further more branches. And these, yes, these branches. First, I'm sharing some names: morphology, and anatomy, embryology, physiology, morphology, taxonomy, genetics. You are seeing the different names of the branches. Means first I am defining you morphology. Morphology means the word morph. Greek word morphology branch derived from the Greek word morph. Morph means form. Form, external structure. It means morphology is the branch of biology which deals with the study of external characteristics of the living organisms. External feature. What is the form, feature, height, face, color? These are the external features. That's why morphology is the branch of biology excuse me. This is the branch of biology which deals with the external structures of the living organisms. Second is anatomy. Anatomy branch name is derived from the Greek word ana. Ana means up, tom means cut. Anatomy, ana means up, tom means cut. It means when we dissect any living organism, we start to cut from bottom to top. Bottom to top. We cut. When we cut and dissect any living organisms, we see the internal structure of the living organisms. Means the anatomy is the branch of biology which deals with the study of internal structure of the living organisms. If you see from where I am seeing these Greek words, beta, you can see the page number 7 of your biology book as well. You can open this topic in your book as well. Okay. Third one is physiology. Physiology branch word derives from the Greek word physis. Physis means nature, nature of organs of the living organisms. So means physiology is the branch of biology which deals with the study of functions of different parts of living organisms. Function, how they work, how do they are working. Means physiology is the branch of biology which deals with about the functions of the living organ, the functions of the organs of the living organ. Fourth one is cytology. Cytology, the word is also called cell biology, and this word is derived from the Greek word kytos, Kytos, kytos. Kytos meaning okay. Okay, Usman, if you have any question, beta, you can ask me. I have told you already at the end of the lecture, you can ask me any question when 10 minutes will be left. Okay. Now you listen my lecture carefully. Okay. Okay, Janab. Kytos. I was describing you cytology means cytology is derived from the Greek word kytos. Kytos meaning hollow vessels or cell. Cell. To mean cytology is a branch of biology. It is a study of the cell or cell organelles. Cell organelles. Okay. Next one is histology. Histology word is derived from the Greek word histos. Histos meaning web or tissues. Web or tissues. Okay, tissues. So means it is the branch of biology which deals with the study of tissues of plants and animals under microscope. Okay. Next one is embryology. Embryology means is again derived from the Greek word embryon. Embryon means embryo. But what is embryo? Embryo, it is a future body. Embryo is a future body means the living body which is under development after zygote formation. Then what is zygote? Zygote, you know, it is the diploid cell after the fertilization of male and female gametes. It forms when zygote will form, the development of the living body start, and this living body which is under development, this is called embryo. So means embryology is a study of progressive developmental changes which occurs after zygote formation up to an organism is formed. Okay, I know you easily understand this. Next is taxonomy. Taxonomy derived from the Greek word taxis. Taxis means grouping. Taxis means grouping. When we group the same species into a group, it is called grouping. Nomos means laws related to naming. Because you know when any living organism come in the world, we select the name of this. Okay, that means taxonomy is a branch and it is a study which deals with the description, identification, classification, and scientific naming of living organisms according to their similarities and dissimilarities. Similarities means the same features living organisms are grouped together and they are arranged in a same group. Okay, like that human being is the same species, cat is the same species, like that. After that, we are coming on genetics. Genetics word is derived from the Greek word genesis. Genesis means origin. Genesis means origin. Means you know every living organism have its own origin. Have its own origin means they have their own ancestors. Okay, that's why It is a study of inheritance, including transmission of hereditary characters from parents to their offspring. From parents to their offspring, this is called genetics. Paleontology. No, after genetics, I am telling you ecology. Ecology, it is the branch, it is a name derived from the Greek word oikos. Oikos. Oikos means home. You know, every living organism have their own home, own habitat. That's why own habitat where they live easily, and where they live, they have the relationship with each other and with other living organisms, as well as they have the relationship with their non-living environment. Okay, beta. So that's why ecology means ecos means home. It is a study of relationship of living organisms with each other and with their non-living environment. It is also called environmental biology. Next is paleontology. Paleontology, paleos, derived from the word paleos. Paleos means ancient. Ancient, you know, very old. Okay, and ontos means being organisms. So means it is a study of living organisms. Those were in remote past and now they are found as fossils. Okay, and you know we have two types of living organisms, plants and animals. That's why paleontology is further divided into paleontology and paleobotany. Okay, it is a study of fossils. These living organisms are not alive. Those were in the remote past. Okay. Okay, ji. Now, cell biology we have already discussed in the starting. Uh, Microbiology we have discussed. Okay, but I just want to share with you the pictures of the microorganisms. Next is biotechnology. You know, bio means life and logy means study, but there is a technique. Technique means in this branch has brought the revolution in the world. Okay, because in this branch of biology we use the different techniques to resolve our problems. This has brought the revolution in the world, beta, and because it is working for the manipulation of the human beings, manipulation of the human beings. Nowadays, because very recent technique we are using genetic engineering. We are using genetic engineering, and in this technique are we are utilizing the genes. What are genes? Genes are the characteristics which are transferred from parents to their offspring. They are biological coded in our body, which properties we have. Okay, beta. So means these are the techniques, genetic engineering. In this technique, we use the genes and we are utilizing for making insulin, and we are using the antibiotics, and we are making a new plants and variety of plants we are using nowadays by using this biotechnology branch. Okay, beta. These all these all are the branches of biology. Okay, again I am repeating the name. We have discussed the 11 further branches. Okay, first I define you biology, then I define you main branches of biology, botany, zoology and microbiology. Then I defined morphology, anatomy, physiology, cytology, histology, embryology, taxonomy, genetics, or ecology, paleontology. Okay, I hope you all of them have understood these branches. Okay, beta. And time. Now we have the next topic. I am starting biological method. Biological method. You know, nowadays we are facing many problems. What is biological method first? Bio means life. You know, logical method means if we have any problems. What is biological method? Biological method is a scientific method. Scientific method to resolve a problem, biological problem related to or produced by a living organism. Biological method is a scientific method used to resolve a biological problem or related to or produced by living organisms. You know, nowadays we are facing many problems in our surrounding. Nowadays we are facing corona disease, corona. Nowadays scientists are trying to discover a vaccine or medicines for this. And as well as doctor are saying seeing only the symptoms, and after seeing the symptoms they are admit the student, but still they are working. They are just observe the patient according to their symptoms, and they are testing, and after testing they are keep them in the quarantine. That's why in the past we have faced many problems. And in your book we have an example of malarial disease. We have a malarial disease. we, uh, we have a malarial disease. So now I'm starting admit kariye maine. We have a disease of malaria. In your book, page number 9, this topic is present, but I'm starting, okay? So this biological method is a scientific method to resolve a biological problem related to or produced by a living organisms. It is yes, and it has many steps. Scientists have many steps to resolve a problem. First step, we should recognize the problem. What is the actually problem is? The actually the problem is first. After that, we have different steps: observation, hypothesis, deduction, experiment, result, law or theory. So means first I'm telling you about the observation. First, after selecting the biological problem, scientists made observations. Most of the biological investigations start with an observation. After selecting biological problems, observations are made to collect the relevant information. Means these are the relevant informations. These are the relevant informations, and these observations collected after observing the symptoms in the living body. What are the symptoms? Okay, beta. And these observations should be very relevant. These should be very valid. Okay. After that, you can see the slide of the biologist recalls his or his previous information or makes new ones. Observations are made with five senses. You know, when the scientists made observation, they use the senses: vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Okay, Janab. After the next step is hypothesis. You know hypothesis? Scientists made an intelligent guess. When we try to resolve any problem, we make an intelligent guess. This can be the reason. We think about it now. When we have no clue, we just make an intelligent guess to resolve the problem. And this intelligent guess in the form of statement, and called hypothesis. This hypothesis is made in the light of observed fact and previously collected information. You know, when we make the hypothesis, the scientists always see the previously collected information and these observation and data in the form of a statement, and scientists made an intelligent guess. Okay, beta? And after hypothesis, the next step is deduction. Deduction. Deduct karna. Okay. For to resolve any problem, when we make any intelligent guess, what we do, we give some explanation, try to convince the people these are the explanation. Means this can be happen, this can be happen. So means these explanation should be logical. These explanation should be logical. Okay. That's why when we make any hypothesis, we give some logical explanation, and these logical explanation are called deduction. Are called deductions. Okay, and number of deductions can be made to explain hypothesis. Number of deduction can be made to explain the hypothesis. Okay, beta. The next step is experiment. After deduction, scientists experiment. What is an experiment? Experiment is a process to test the deduction practically. When we do any practical, we perform an experiment. Actually, we test the deduction. Means actually we test the hypothesis. A procedure to test the hypothesis. Okay, beta. So means and for the experiment, scientists always take two groups. Always take two groups: control group and experimental group. In experimental group means the group of patients, and control group it is a group of healthy persons. If we are researching, if we are resolving any biological disease problem, it means for the experiment, scientists take two groups. One is experimental group, second is control group. Experimental group is the group of patients, and the control group is a group of healthy persons. Okay, and scientists perform experiment. After experiment, he or she observe the results and try to summarize the results. Biologists gather actual quantitative data from the experiment and compile a result. Okay, so means what is result? What is result? Result is an outcome. What is result? Result is an outcome of an experiment. Outcome. When we input anything in the computer, it give outcomes. That's why result is an outcome of an experiment, and experiment verify the hypothesis. Experiment verify the hypothesis. Okay. Mm, means experiment is successful or failed. Result will tell. If the experiments are successful, means your result will start to gain more and more acceptance. जब आपका result जो होगा वो positive होगा, अच्छा होगा, so it will gain more and more acceptance in the surrounding. People will like that. So means the scientists compile, when hypothesis gain more and more acceptance, scientists compile result in the form of theory or law. This theory is a set of scientific assumptions. This theory is a set of scientific assumptions. Okay, this is called law or theory. Okay, and after that, you are seeing on the computer study of malaria, an example of biological method. In the starting, from beginning, I am starting my biological method. In the previous past time, the ancient time, scientists was very puzzled about the malarial disease, and they were trying to resolve this problem. And to resolve this problem, the French physician Leveron studied the blood sample of the malarial disease patients, and and he observed the very small creatures, very minute creatures in the blood of plasma, in the blood of patients, and he named these creatures very small in size, and he named these creatures name was Plasmodium. So he just observed the Plasmodium in the blood of the malarial patient. After that, the scientist made an hypothesis. Malaria is the cause of Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. He just made an intelligent gas. Okay, intelligent gas. He made that Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. But he just made it. After that, he gives the logical explanation. He says that if Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, so means if Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, then all the patients should have Plasmodium in their blood. But if they do not have Plasmodium in their blood, they should be happy, and the healthy person should not have Plasmodium in their blood. Okay, so this is a logical explanation. Already I have discussed. First observation, then hypothesis. Scientists made an hypothesis that Plasmodium is the cause of malaria. Then he gives a logical explanation. If Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, the malarial patient should have Plasmodium in their blood, and healthy person should not have them. Okay. After that, scientists performed an experiment, and he made two groups: control group and experimental group. I have told you, when any experiment performed by the scientist, he made two groups: malarial patient group and healthy persons group. Okay, so means 100 patient he took in the malarial patient, and 100 patient he took the healthy persons, and he observed all the all the malarial patient uh, had प्लाज्मोडियम इन देयर ब्लड. उसने ऑब्जर्व किया कि तमाम पेशेंट्स के ब्लड में, मलेरियल पेशेंट्स के ब्लड में प्लाज्मोडियम मौजूद था. ओके, आफ्टर एक्सपेरिमेंट what he observed, it was proved by the scientists that plasmodium is the cause of malaria. It was proved by the scientists, okay, because all the patient had plasmodium in the blood. That's why he observed that plasmodium is the cause of malaria. Hypothesis is approved. The scientists made an hypothesis. खाली hypothesis बनाया था. He made an intelligent guess कि plasmodium is the cause of malaria, but after reduction, after experiment, it is proved by the scientists that plasmodium is the cause of malaria because result was positive. All the 100 malarial patients had plasmodium in their blood. That's why result was successful. After that, what he did, because it was the theory and law, and the theory and law it was approved, hypothesis gained a lot of appreciation. That's why it was proved that it is a proof that plasmodium is the cause of malaria. So means all steps I have covered of the biological problem. If you face any problem in your life, you can resolve your problems by following these steps. Okay, beta. Now, again, you can see there the content is present, the biological method is present, but if you want to study, see the again, I just want to revise the branches of biology was in the starting. I was in a very hurry, Bena. So you can see the branches name. Morphology, again, I am defining the morphology, okay? Morphology, study of external structure, and morphology, it is the study of external structure. Anatomy, it is the study of internal structure. Physiology, it is the nature of working of organs. Cytology, it is the study of cell and cell organelles. Okay. Cytology is the study of cell and cell organelles. Histology is the study of tissues. Taxonomy, it is the study of identification and nomenclature, means description and identification of living organism according to their similarities and dissimilarities. Genetics, it is the study of inheritance and heredity variations. Okay, the properties which are transferred from their parents to their offspring. Ecology, it is the study of relationship the living organism with each other and with their non-living environment. Paleontology, it is the study of fossils and those organisms lived in remote past. And biotechnology, it is the study of techniques which we use in the biology to resolve our biological problems or to modify the life of living organisms. For the manipulation of the living organisms, the recent technique is genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is a technique which we are using in a biotechnology. Okay, biotechnology uses living cells and materials produced by cells to create pharmaceutical, diagnostic, agricultural, environmental, and other products to benefit society. Biological method we have discussed already. Okay, time. Okay. Biological method to resolve it's a scientific method to resolve a uh, biological problems which we face in our daily life. And this problem always the biological, bio means life, so means all problems which are related to life. Life means living organisms. It is called biological. Okay, and it has the following steps. Recognition, according to your book, beta, in your book, recognition of biological problem is not present. Okay, leave it. Your steps are starting from observation, hypothesis, deduction, experiments, result, and law or theory. Okay, law or theory. Number 6 is law or theory. Recognition of biological problem, and then first, the always observations are made, okay, and these observations should be very relevant. And for the observation, we use the five senses again, okay, and this is a collected data for the relevant biological problems. After that, hypothesis. It will be the second step of your book, okay. Here you are seeing the third, but it should be the second step, hypothesis. Hypothesis, it is an intelligent gas answer of biological problem in the form of a statement. Okay, tentative explanation, and it should be the quantitative. Okay, it's in the form of a statement. This is called hypothesis. Deduction. Third step. This is not step 4 in your book. This is step 3. Okay. Deduction. Deductions means logical explanation of hypothesis. Okay. If we are making this intelligent gas, so what reasons we are giving? Because we have to convince the people. Now that's why this is a logical explanation. This is a logical explanation. Experiment. Okay, after that scientists perform an experiment, and experiments are performed, and this is the process to test the hypothesis. Okay, hypothesis true or not, and to check the hypothesis, scientists perform experiments. Okay, and these experiments for scientists took two groups, control group and experimental group.